No change there then, Dave. Hello, gang. Colin here, Festa 67 workshop. And the airy cornflake himself.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Model Maker Dave.
I cut in a bit earlier there because I thought he was going to have a wibble, but he kind of didn't in the end, so I was like, no. But, yeah.
I knew what you was up to, you.
Absolutely. I thought, yeah, I'll just quickly sneak in live. Hello, gang, anyway. Before we start, if you'd like to support my channel and help me grow, you can do so by clicking the join button below this or any of my video content. Or you can head over to patreon.com/Festa67 workshop, become a Patreon. That'll give you access to the Zoom 24/7 off-air hangout where you can come and meet myself. Loads of groovy people and just sit. I nearly said it wrong then, Dave. You could sit and shoot the breeze.
Easy.
You see what I did there, didn't you?
Well, I'm going to give you 10 out of 10 for a recovery.
Oh, that was a good recovery, Dave, wasn't it? That post-it note was like... So, yeah, you can do that. If you want to get our attention in the chat, you can do an @Festa67's workshop or an @Model Maker Dave, and that'll put your name in a little box where we can see it. And if you want, you can click the $sign and do a super chat where you get a bit of on-screen air guitarness and you can contribute, and it helps keep the content coming, folks. You could also support the airy cornflake himself by hitting the subscribe button on his channel, Model Maker Dave's Workshop, and giving him a bit of love on Patreon as well, because he's now a patron as well at patreon.com/Model Maker Dave's Workshop. See, there you go. He's happy now. He'll stay now, but as soon as the credits go up, he'll naff off and go, yeah, bye. Right, what have we got? Let's have a quick looky-loo. Quick looky-loo to see who we've got in the chat before we head down to the bench. Don't forget, folks, next Sunday we are doing our first gallery show of the month. So we're first weekend of the month. We're bringing back the gallery for that episode, so we'll be doing a bit of gallery goodness for you. So if you've got any builds that are nearing completion, or you've got some builds you've done, slap the photos into the Facebook group Festa67's Workshop, and you'll get to see your work on air next Sunday. There you go.
I was going to say, I thought I heard a distant cheer from someone.
Absolutely. In chat, we've got Modelling Smurfing saying afternoon. Hello, hey, how you doing?
Ah, Smurf.
Myself and Dave were in there doing a bit of chit-chat at the beginning. The lovely Sarah Jane is in mid-motor racing weekend with toothpicks holding her eyelids up, bless her. Hi, Secretary Festa and Dave Hugs. Hello, Sarah Jane. David is in over at Sprue and Glue, says hi, Colin Dave and all in chat. Sarah Jane has been up since 7:30 yesterday and she's knackered. She's got the BTCC to go, 3 hours of Spa, F1, NASCAR and World Superbikes. You can do this, Sarah Jane. I'm going to have to get you one of those apps that you put the beer in and all of that lot with the pipes, Dave, and a little conveyor belt that food can pass in front and she can just go, nudge.
No. What, she'll have pans by the side just shoveling it in.
Yeah, she'll be like Cleopatra laying there at a chaise lounge, won't she, with him fanning her and dropping the occasional grape into her gullet.
Yeah.
She's now thinking, that is a good idea. Yeah.
You missed the trick there, Sarah.
Yeah, does that mean they would be Cleopatra's ass? Do I did? Moving on.
Yeah.
Ross is in saying hello or good afternoon, all in chat. Colin and Dave, dishing out hugs to Sarah Jane. Al McNichols in says afternoon, fellow and feline modellers. Excuse me.
Hello, mate.
He says I will be here until it is time to go visit my wee darling Tracy. She's still in hospital. Oh, bless her heart. She's still in, mate. Oh, lamekins.
Get well soon, Tracy.
Hugs issued. Get well soon, Tracy. There you go. You have to get well soon quick, darling, because there's about 15 tons of washing up in the kitchen because he's done none since you've been in hospital, love. He's now sitting there going, how does he know? Panzer's in saying Festa and Dave Uggs and Sarah Jane Uggs. He's trying to creep after his misbehaviour on Tuesday. That's what he's doing.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't do it again, did he?
Yeah, he's been misbehaving, mate. It's Pearl and Dean, mate. I think they corrupt him. I think that's what it is, mate. Ross says I had Panzer Puddy Tat and David. Al says I had to Dave at Sprue and Glue, Panzer, Meow, Sarah Jane, the knackered one of us. Andy McLeish is in. He says Baba Booey. Yeah, don't forget, Andy, if you look at the little face down the bottom, mate, and click it, you'll see your logo art you sent me is now an emoji on this channel, mate. There's the very man who done the artwork in the chat, folks, Andy McLeish. He says, I had 80 hours things. They're fine and dandy, he says. Let's put an emoji in so that he can see it. Get hold of that. There you go, Andy. Have you a bit of that. AD says, pretty good, thanks, Andy. He's used one as well. There you go. He says, a quiet day at work means not much needed as he's the man in charge. Oh, they've left you in charge with all the buttons. Dave.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, and that's scary. Andy McLeish in charge.
Andy, do not touch the red button.
Yeah, you know the one that's got break glass but do not press, and you're sitting there now with a little rock hammer. That's why the chain on them's so small. It's so that people like me and you can't smash the window, mate. Go for it. Painting is in, saying hello. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Hello, mate.
So everyone's saying hello. Everyone's saying hello to Atul. Atul says hi, Colin, and the grey in Cornflake Dave. There you go. Marcus Brunzin, he says, oh, at the Colin and Dave and all in chat. He's going to be in and out. Enjoy the stream. Oh, are you now? Oh.
Is that a little bit too much information?
Well, yeah. What do you want me to say to that? Well done.
Up and down.
Yeah. Oh, well, as long as you don't leave your webcam on, Marcus, we'll be all right.
Please don't.
Andy McLeish says, I had to Marcus, the lampinator. Yeah, I see what he did there.
I'm gone.
Paul Christopher's in, saying afternoon, fellow modelers. Hello, Paul and Christopher. How you doing, mate? Atul says, yep, life is sweeter when she's buzzing like an humming bee from South America. Absolutely. Andy's saying about the thumbs ups. Yes, the thumbs ups do help the video go up the rankings in the channel and helps the channel's content get recommended to a wider audience. So a thumbs up is not only helping me out, it's also helping the channel out, and it's helping other modelers come and join in the fun. So everyone said hello to Paul. Fox is in, saying, morning kids, may not chat much whilst I'm sorting Mama Fox out. Hugs to everyone. Mind your shoulder dishing out the hugs, mate, because I don't want you pulling a muscle. That sounded wrong. Sarah Jane's going to hold me to one of them hats. Absolutely, it's got to be done, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Bobbins is in, saying hello, chums. Hello, Bobbins. How you doing, geez? Hope you're doing all right, mate. Pearl and Dean Earworm is now deployed. It is, mate, isn't it? It's, yeah. And everyone's saying afternoon Fox and big hugs to Mama Fox. And I do believe I saw the words find there, the guru. Yes. Leave Pearl and Dean, they've done now to you, you will be fined. There you go.
No, there's a little bit further, you'll like this one. Deputy Panzer has been fined a bottle of Malibu for eating Sarah Jane's food.
He ain't.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well done, Sarah Jane. As your secretary, I wholeheartedly support your decision. And a very prompt and well-educated decision it was, dear.
You agree?
Absolutely right, Dave. It's called fear. Bless her. Right. Shall we go down on the old bench then and have a little playkins with the bench cam and let people see what we're up to this week?
Yeah.
Just bung a bit of light on, that would help. Dun 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 dun.
Oh,
try not to get a reflection off me head.
Oh, I thought use that one. Shall I use that one or shall I use this one?
Oh, he's got choices now. He don't know what
That
to
one.
do, does he? Right, let's have a look. Ross saying afternoon to Fox and big hugs to Mama Fox. I might have already read that out, but yeah.
I think we go on. I
All
think
right.
we go on the.
Oh, I've been awarded a house point. Thank you very much, Sarah Jane. That will be framed and put on my wall of proudness. There you go.
How the hell did you manage that?
Why? Because I was kind to Sarah Jane. Instead of being naughty and silly like Panzer, I was actually nice to her. Right, where did we get to? We got to a light bit of weathering on the digger. We've had a bit of that. We got a bit of rust going on. But today, I'm going to be going around just putting some nice little highlights back on the tips of the teeth there and bringing back a little bit of the metal scrapage syndrome. So it's deft little touches.
I'm so glad you said tips.
So am I, Dave. I very nearly thought that, yeah.
Yeah, no.
So we got a bit of that going on, little bit of light wear around the edges there where the driver's been up and down the old steps. Same on the digger shovel at the back, and probably be there or thereabouts. But first things first, I'm going to put a bit of barbed wire on the roof. This is my anti-climb method, where this is in amongst protesters and that they would be tempted to stand on that roof and have a bit of a shouty. So my little world, there's going to be a bit of coiled barbed wire on there to stop the little tearaways from getting up there.
Would that barbed wire also be electrified?
That might be a possibility. Just a quick one in chat. I'll take it audio and video is fine if you could let me know. Also, what's in the belly, what's on the bench, and what is your beverage of choice?
Ooh.
Dum 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 dum. So we'll have a bit of that going on. Bit of army painter barbed wire there. See whether we can get a bit of barbed wireness going on. I was going to wrap it around one of those. That looks... Yeah, that'll work. Audio and video fine, says Fox. Thanks very much, mate. It's just obviously there was an issue with the yard the other day, and I like to make sure that you can hear me. Moist tones. Obviously, Sarah Jane says, Panzer Cat, there have been containments in that homemade choc chip and sultana shortbread. Oh dear. Are you mocking Sarah Jane with the fact that you've got shortbread, Panzer, and she hasn't?
Braver man than I can get in.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go. We've got a bit of that going. Model officer is in, James. Skiffins all afternoon, my lovelies. I hope everyone is well. Hello, James. How you doing, mate? Love to Mrs. James. Hope everything's all right. And hopefully Mr. Spencer Beanie's on the mend, mate. So send me regards if you could, mate. I don't want to badger him, because if he's still in the hospital, he'll want to be left alone to recover. So I don't really want to badger him, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But there you go. Look at that. See, lot of effort.
Modelling Smurf. Belly not decided. Okay.
All right.
Bench. Decaling a Dan Buster's Lancaster. Beverage and extremely large coffee.
Good man.
The bobbins. Beverage, coffee, bench, 148, World War 1 Albatross fighter plane, belly, tonight tacos.
Oh, nice one. Shane Youngs is in. Good afternoon, Colin Dave. All in chat. Sound visuals all good. Belly, roast chicken and veg. Have you read that one?
No.
No. All right. Bench, roll life, Caffey's Flower House, and a mug of tea on the go. There you go, Shane. Lovely to see you in, mate. Hope you're keeping well as can be, buddy. Pardon me. So we've got a bit of barbed wire now on the roof. On the roof. James is...
Would I mock Sarah Jane?
Yeah.
Cool.
Steve is closer to leaving the hospital than he was, but badger him, I would cheer up. Yeah, no worries, mate. Okay, James, I'll send him a message later, mate, because, yeah, bless him. JC Bricks and Builds is in. Says, afternoon, Colin, Dave, everyone in chat, Festa Hugs and Dave Hugs. So, yeah. So we got a bit of barbed wire going on the roof now. That'll stop the people from climbing up. Dum. Sort that out.
Blimey. Sarah Jane, belly, will be an SJ special later during NASCAR, which is a kebab meat and chips, 12-inch mighty meaty pizza, 12-inch New Yorker pizza. Beverage is 60 litres of coffee. Bench can't find it.
Now I know why you need one of them hats, Sarah Jane. Bless her.
She wants one of those sushi bar, conveyor belt things.
Absolutely. James says, so in the belly, ham and Dairy Lee sandwiches and a mug of Joe, but he's at work. Sad face. Oh, mate. Oh, James. Oh, poor James. Oh, I feel sorry for him now.
Has my screen frozen? Use the other slider.
You've been special.
Yeah, my screen's frozen.
Ah, you're not using Minicam, are you?
It's working there.
That's normally the cause. It's a point. You haven't got your picture-in-picture up, Dave.
No.
Oh, Lamekins.
I thought I'd be different this time. I thought I would just give them one picture.
No.
But I might buy another webcam and then I'll have picture-in-picture of in picture.
Yeah.
Just a...
Well, if I remember rightly, when we first had you on, you had 3 cameras on the go.
Mm-hmm. Can't help it if I'm a smart Alec.
That's stretching it a bit too far now, Dave.
All right.
Yeah, you was doing all right until you went that far, mate, and yeah.
Oh, thanks for your vote of confidence, mate.
What did you expect? You would have done exactly the same.
That would be an ecumenical matter.
Ah, yeah. Absolutely. Coffee and Airfix D-Day Assault Diorama Kit, says Paul Christopher. James says belly, pucker pasty bench, Lego mock Grand Boutique, hotel, and the beverage is a Pepsi. James is looking forward to going home to a large helping of sod all with an ounce of my side of shite luck or what I can find. No moving in the back of the fridge, laugh out loud. Oh, bless you. Bless you.
He said Dairy Lee. I've not had Dairy Lee for ages.
I honestly didn't think it was still going, mate, to be honest with you.
Well, as Sir Rupert has already got some.
Sir Rupert. Yeah, is that with his cucumber sandwiches, is it, Dave?
Yeah. Now that would be without the crusts, because you can't have Ruperts over chewing because they might hurt their teeth.
Yeah. Yeah, all those lovely whitened crowns that they've had done. Yeah. James is going, what, you mean my gold teeth? Yeah. Yeah. Thing is, their pearly whites would be proper pearls, wouldn't they? Jackie's in, Jacqueline Crochet Art, saying hello, everyone. Hello, Jackie. Hope
Hello,
you're doing
Jackie.
all right. Love to you and Kev. Hope you're both doing all right. Just a tiny little bit of scraping in a few where the silver's come back through. Panzer Belly coffee, more coffee. Last night's homemade chicken reggae jambalaya. Bench tank things. It's unusual for you to have tanks on your bench, Panzer.
So would that mean that Panzer's tanked up? Tumbleweed.
You like that? Was that too quiet a tumbleweed, Dave? Did that make you feel a bit awkward?
No.
No. All right then. We are like this, you know. Either one of us comes out with what we think's a joke. The other one is duty bound to give them the deathly cold, silent treatment.
Oh yeah.
It's how we work, Dave, isn't it?
Model officer says Dairy Lee is the secret to youth, boys. Look, I have long shorts on. That is
Yeah, of course, James is
Not
Benjamin Button, isn't he? Because he doesn't seem to age. He's aging backwards, isn't he, James?
no, Panzer, it's too hot for a coat, mate.
Bit of scrapage up there, but not too much. Tiny little bit, but yeah, a tiny bit along the front there. Everyone's saying hello to Fox. You got a package on the way to your Fox as well. It's a parcel within a parcel, mate. So be careful when you open it if you film it, because it's still got my address on the internal parcel. It was sent to me to forward to you, mate, and I just literally put it straight in a box so that you could see it hadn't been opened, mate. So keep an eye out for it, Guru. And don't ask me what it is, because I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, secret stuff then.
Yeah. I do know what it is, but I'm not going to tell him.
No.
Because that's the whole idea of a surprise, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Scrapage. Nothing wrong with $6 million man lunchbox, mate. I used to have one of them.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I think I had an Action Man lunchbox.
I used to make the bionic noises as I used to open the lid on it and all. I shouldn't have admitted that, should I?
No. Mind you, with all that metal inside you now, you're on your way to being a bionic man, aren't you?
Yeah. It's funny. They call me Wolverine down at the MRI place. They probably, when I get out, call me far worse than that. But
It probably starts with awkward, cantankerous, stubborn old so-and-so.
I actually compliment me on how placid and well behaved I am. Always in front of the missus. It cost me a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but it was money well spent. One of them. There's not a lot you can do when you go through one of them machines, apart from just lay there and suck it up. Yeah, just like.
Yeah, I had to have an MRI scan on my left knee.
Yeah.
And you're laying there and you think, yeah, fine, I'm quite comfortable. But as soon as you go in, you think, I need to move. I've got an itch.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then you get the matron coming over the tannoy. Don't move.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to argue with a matron, are you?
No.
Yeah, Fox is now doing 20 guesses as to are they things he can eat. That would be an ecumenical matter, Mr. Fox. I am not going to tell you.
Now, is that I'm not going to tell you, or is that I'm not going to tell you? No.
Oh, it's a proper no, with the thumb on the end of the nose and the wobbly fingers going.
Yep.
Yeah.
So is this where we have to phone up Postman Pat and say, that box that you've got for Fox, can you delay it by about another 72 hours?
That would be the one. Yeah, definitely.
Personally.
Pardon me.
Mind you, if it's an heavy box, you might not be able to pick it up with the way your shoulder is.
Well, this is it. You know, I was tempted to put it on wheels so that it could be wheeled in, but yeah.
Oh, that'd be really good.
Absolutely. I'll saying anyone that's interested, Tracy's tubes are coming out later. There you go. Good. That's a good sign, Atoll. That is progress, mate. That is progress. Yeah.
Look, he's creeping again, his Panzer. Look, house point to Sarah Jane.
Oh, he's trying to redeem himself, is he? Yeah, how do you think it's going to work for him, Dave?
Not. Yeah, he's got 2H, no open Bobo.
Yeah. Can't blame him for trying that.
Very trying.
Yeah. I've got the wombles going in my head for some reason. Christ knows what. I used to like the wombles. I used to find it a little bit creepy.
I like the Wombles.
Mind you, he died during the week, then he burned at Cribbins.
Yeah, he gone. 93 though.
Yeah, I know.
Fair old innings.
It is a fair old innings, mate.
One person spans so many generations.
Yeah.
He was also the most prolific person on Jack and Ori.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he had the most appearances, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Jack and Ori. Gosh, I love Jack and Ori. Sarah Jane's put in, Fox, now to do with X-ray vision, more to do with you being being cheap and a wimp, and a princess wimp at that. Oh dear. Don't hold back. Don't hold back there, Sarah Jane.
I was just thinking she was being a little bit reserved there.
She was, wasn't she? How is the arm today? Currently unable to see in the human body. X-ray up. It's a bit pricey. Bless him. Yes. And he thinks that's as bad as things are going to get in these 50s. He ain't seen nothing yet, Dave, has he?
No, not yet.
Yeah, his repertoire of old man noises is still in single figures.
I don't know if he's been inflicted by the compression escapage.
Yeah. Yeah, he already makes the noises getting in and out of an armchair, but it's the opening and closing of cupboard doors and things like that. Right, what else have we got detail-wise to go on? Oh, yeah, let's have a looky-loo, shall we? Going on.
Sarah Jane to Panzer, Deputy Panzer. That house point had better come with some shortbread.
She's good. Don't forget, does she, Dave?
No.
Yeah, that's it. Ah, we found it. Dun 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 dun. So we got a bit of exposed engine. Dortosaurus is in, saying hi to Colin, Dave Fox, Sarah Jane, Panzer, Shane and Atto. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Hello, mate.
Hope you're keeping all right. Right. What did we have? Good. So let's have a looky-look. Fox says in other news, if anyone out there has never watched Bluey, you need to watch Bluey. Oh. Here you go, folks. We need to watch Bluey, apparently. This is where I now ask Fox, what's Bluey?
It's a TV program.
No, it ain't, Dave, is it?
Yeah. television station is this program called Bluey on? Is it on the Red Channel?
I don't know. I'm sure he'll tell us. At least I hope he does, otherwise we're going to be left hanging, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Bit of osage going on. Oh, Fox is on about spiders again. God. This means he's come across rather large mansion-sized spiders again then.
Spiders won't hurt him.
Yeah, I love the way he mans up like a girly princess.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit of osage going on. Which was there.
Send him a box with a few hairy spiders in and see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll only go well for him, wouldn't it? He says it was as big as an horse and could easily carry off small dogs and babies.
Well, I think he's getting slightly carried away there.
Yeah. Oh, he says, Bluey, it's a kid's cartoon that is the best thing ever. Ah, there you go.
Right. I'll do my best to miss it then.
Oh, don't. You'll upset him now, Dave. Let's have a swig of tea. Banzer Cat says he mans up like a girly princess because he is a princess. Oh, yeah, he freely admits he is a princess.
Mm.
He takes being a princess to a whole new level, mate. Wouldn't have you any other way, Fox. Don't ever change, mate.
That worked out, didn't it? Yeah. Ooh, tea.
Right. Well, we've done the. I don't know why I just painted them hoses and put the cover back on. You're never going to see them again, but I know they're painted. Do a bit more dust than Detroit. Let's go. So we've.
Oh. Deputy Panzer has been fined another bottle of Malibu.
Oh, lovely. Oh, bless you. What's he been fined that for then, Dave?
Probably something to do with shortbread,
Ah,
but I'm not sure.
he's mocking Sarah Jane then with the fact that he's got shortbread and she hasn't.
Oh, that's tempting fate. Panzer, I may have fines, but I also have shortbread.
Oh, that's insubordination, isn't it?
I don't think that's going to work well for him.
No. Right. He's been fined another bottle of Malibu and a cake.
She's up the ante then.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul T. Tommaso's in.
Hello, Paul. How you doing, geez? Love to you and Dawn. Hope you're both doing all right. Some of that. So, Panther says, once I've eaten all the shortbread, the fines will stop. No, they won't, mate. No, they won't. I think you're lulling yourself into a false sense of security there, mate. I think you've made a rod for your own back, pal. It just now. One. Is it that one? It was Scuzzy McScuzzy was the one also. Deputy Hanser's been fined another bottle of Malibu and a cake. This is now on notice for insubordination. Okay, I'll take the minutes on that, Sarah Jane, as your secretary, and I'll email the template over to you for disciplinary proceedings to commence.
So does that mean that? Oh, you pimp.
Are you a bit special?
I am. Yeah. Does that mean that there's going to have to be a communication to HR?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely, Dave. Yeah, and I think there should be, didn't you, for this terrible insubordination and contempt. That's the word I was looking for, contempt that he is showing for this Sarah Jane's standards. Bless her. Thanks kindly. Have another house point, she says. Thank you very much, Sarah Jane.
I don't know which one's worse. You all bleeding panzer.
What? What's wrong now? I'm thanking Sarah Jane for giving me a house point. Nothing wrong with that. Thing is, Dave wants to say something. I know he does. I can see it in him.
Yeah, I can't say it on air though.
Ah. He wants to bully me then. That's what that means, Sarah Jane.
When would I bully you?
Only on days ending in Y, Dave.
Right. Mind you, I don't need much of an excuse.
No.
Mind you, you're just the same if you get the opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. That's what we do. We thrive on it, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Any opportunity to pick on each other, we take it.
Too right.
Panzer says, I'm content to eat shortbread. Deputy Panzer, she says, has now been suspended for 2 weeks for disciplinary procedures to take place. Oh, we can't lord it in the hangout now, Dave, can he, with the I'm the deputy bit? Yeah.
So he's going to have to go and stand on the step facing the wall that says suspended.
Yeah. Has he got to press his nose into the corner?
Yeah. And his chin.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope he reflects on the error of his ways, Dave, don't you?
Oh, and just to make it a bit more awkward, he's got to put his hands on his head.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all witnesses, Sarah Jane. We've all seen it. You know, it's been building up. He's been insubordinate at every opportunity today, and you've done nothing wrong. You've done nothing wrong to deserve it, my dear. All you've ever been is nice to him, and this is how he repays you. It's not the first time he's behaved in this way either.
Oh, we've got more insubordination and I can't think of another word, but hey, 2 weeks paid holidays, plenty of time to polish off more shortbread.
You're suspended without pay, I do believe.
Panzer's on the naughty step.
Put it this way, if he isn't suspended without pay, he's just about to be. Paul D. Tommaso says, so what is new and exciting this week? Panzer's suspended. Mod Lobster says, right, it is time to have a nap between trains. Have a great afternoon all. Take care, James. I've sent Steve a message, mate. So, yeah. Take it easy, mate. Catch up with you soon. Always nice to see James in.
Well, I hope you don't fall off your rails when he goes to sleep.
See what he did there? Well, we'll just keep a track of him.
What was train strike today?
No, that was yesterday, I do believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was midnight, Friday night. I think. I could be wrong. I normally am. Let's put that, fix it back so I don't knock it. Everyone saying goodbye. James. Andy says, Panzercat, you have been found guilty and are ordered to perform 2 weeks community service in a brewery and find a shrubbery. Absolutely. let's see whether we can get
Oh.
some of that back in the pot there that's spilt. Don't want to waste it, do we? Don't like wasting stuff. Go. Waste not, want not is my motto. Let's put that over there. Let's have a quick stand up for a minute. Dress the side of that lint.
Sarah Jane, Andy McLeish, you are temporarily made deputy for 2 weeks until Panzer's disciplinary hearing.
Congratulations on your new appointment, Andy. Well deserved, mate. Welcome to Team Sarah Jane, mate.
Probably more chance of deputy duties being done, completed, and on time.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you could say that, Dave, without shadow of a doubt. Oh, can you imagine the bottom lip that's come out in Panzer's cave in Scotland? I bet he's muttering under his breath, Dave. I don't want to be deputy anyway. I betcha. Andy McLeish says, Sarah Jane, you do realise giving me responsibility is dangerous. Oh, look, the key to the cannon cabinet. Absolutely. Can't be no worse than Panzer being deputy, mate. What I did there, Dave.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a bit to trials going on. What to do?
So, who's going to be escort to the prisoner when he has his hearing then?
Well, as secretary, I have to escort him down to the HR department.
Oh, right, okay.
Where I will then present the charges against him. And then we can have a huddle. And then obviously deliberations will be had by Sarah Jane and the senior board executives as to the outcome. So
I'm not entirely sure where Andy gets the idea that I was a Rupert. I wasn't.
no, but I think you was a friend of a Rupert, weren't you?
I'm a friend of an ex-Rupert. If that counts.
Yeah, that makes you a Rupert then, mate. Dave's like, hey, how? You're guilty by association. Dave's like, how's that work? Right, I was wondering what possibly hung in there. Let's have a look in. Sorry if my sound's a bit distant, it's just I've had to stand up. So I'm a bit further away from the microphone than I normally would be.
Oh, we have an issue.
Oh.
The bobbins.
Yeah.
I stand with deputy at Panzer.
Yeah, I thought there was mutiny looming there. I could sense it.
Oh, yeah, free Panzer. Oh, it might not necessarily be a good idea.
Yeah. Does that mean to say there's going to be a charity concert at Wembley?
Oh, we're not going to get the sign the petition to free Panzer, is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're going to have Bob Geldof making a Christmas record. Can see it all now, Dave.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've got a bit of rockage going on in there.
I think Panzer should be put in solitary.
Right, so got a bit of that going on. Now we got a bit going on in there. Should we bung a few in there and all? Panzer says charity concert with free shortbread. He's on a mission, isn't he?
Really living dangerously, isn't he?
He is.
Really put them off, but
Uh,
not clever enough to be a Rupert.
that Wibble.
No. Don't want to be clever, because if I'm clever, then I have to be a Rupert. So therefore, if I'm thick or stupid, I can be me.
So he did there. It's plausible. I'll give you that. Oh, we've got a bit of that going on. What else?
Slap of tea.
That sounds a good idea, that, Dave. You have a slurp of tea, mate.
I will.
Dum, 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 dum. Shall we have...
I would have some custard cream, but I can't remember where I put the custard cream.
Ah. Nothing wrong with that. Custard creams works, mate.
So I've got to go out and get a bottle of milk later on, so I'll get a couple of packets of custard creams at the same time. A packet for now and a packet for Ron later on.
Let's have a look-see, Lou, at what we can do next. Dum, dum, dum.
Oh, hang on, what was that? Hang on.
Where did I put it?
Oh, Sarah Jane to the bobbins. I like anarchy. Bring it on. Uh-oh. Oh dear.
Sounds like a plan.
That sounds like fighting talk to me.
Does, Dave, doesn't it? It's getting a bit, yeah, it's getting a bit boisterous, Dave, isn't it?
You can imagine her standing there with her hands on her hips with that defiant look in her eye.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The one where we all go, I'm running away.
Panzer's running around in the background giving everyone a Chinese burn, isn't he, you know? It's not going to bode well for him, is it? It really ain't.
No. Right, wait on there.
Okay. Let's have a look, see at what we can add to that. Now, where did I put it? The Imperial Standard or the Flag of Panzerland, yeah. Andy McLeish says, actually, what Goot is suspending Panzer? He's a cat in a tank, notably a tiger tank. Absolutely. Yeah, it is. Bobbin says, let the anarchy reign. Yeah, it is. It's. I feel there's going to be a general protest going on, and he's going to try and get everyone out on strike, and yeah.
Yeah. One out or out.
Yeah.
Down to.
He's dare I say it, Dave? Is he going to try and be a stalking alt and try to start a leadership contest where he's going to try and oust Sarah Jane as leader? Could he be that mutinous? I mean, obviously, we've got Sarah Jane's back because we're scared, and I don't mind admitting that.
Um, I, I
But
think he would be very foolish if he used to try and do something like that.
yeah, but is he going to start a leadership campaign? Because, you know, you never know. He might go, I could be in charge then. Yeah. Andy McLeish says, okay, he says, I'm going to come clean. My boss is a Burke. But this month I was left in charge to run 2 stores and keep the standards going. He openly said thank you and got a certificate with gift card.
Oh,
Fair play to you, Andy, mate. Well done. Have yourself a well-deserved ripple.
yeah. Spend your gift card wisely.
Yeah. Happy days. Panzer, Andy says, what do you mean? Red versus blue or a cat versus toaster? Yeah, it does. It makes me wonder whether he's going to try and be mutinous, Dave. I know. Worrying, Dave, isn't it?
Now, hang on. Is this classified as a wibble? At Festa 67's workshop, I do try to uphold the standards despite all this. I get no thanks or pay, but I do it from the goodness of my heart.
Absolutely agree with you there, Sarah Jane. You are very unrewarded for the good that you bring. And I think there should be a monthly subscription charge of a bottle of Malibu myself, but, you know.
I think Panzer should be fined a pallet of Malibu.
Yeah. A truckload of Malibu, Dave.
Is that an articulated truck with a 44-foot trailer on the rear?
Yeah, one of those double-deck ones that B&Q use.
Poor girl would never be sober. Or is that her plan?
You never know. Where is it? Where is it? I've just got my 3rd house point, Dave. Thank you, Sarah Jane.
How the hell did you manage that? 3?
Yeah, I got 3 house points today. Doing well.
You spend them wisely.
I shall. I am that proud of them that I'm actually going to frame them, Dave.
I think you should. Just
To
be
be
careful
honest.
you don't suddenly lose them all in one go.
Yeah, I am so proud. Thank you, Sarah Jane, for your kindness.
Great.
I heard that.
You was meant to.
So, Sarah Jane, Dave's bullying me.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna bully. What is it? What are you, 6'6"?
6'1", mate.
6'1", built like an brick outhouse, and I'm a 5'8" wimp. Yeah, right. That's gonna work, isn't it?
Yeah, but I just thought, you know, I would put it out there.
That is one battle I will never win. Too short.
Yeah, you would, because you'd just turn around and grass me up the lake. She'd take your side and you'd both gang up on me.
That's true. How is the lovely Mrs. W?
She's fine, mate. Now I know you're creeping. I'll give you 10 out of 10, though. That was good creeping, Dave.
I'll try. Yeah, I'm taking lessons from the master here.
I know. I'm proud of my house points. You wait till Tuesday, mate. I shall thoroughly enjoy telling Pearl and Dean that I was rewarded for my loyalty and that Panzer was suspended. I think they will be over the moon, mate. Candygram for Mongo's in, saying greetings to Festa, Dave, and everyone in chat. Hello, Jeff. How you doing?
Hello, Jeff.
Atal says you best keep them framed, he said, because on Tuesday she'll take them back. And Sarah Jane comes straight in and says, no, the house points are permanent. Yeah, I put mine in a frame and have them going around my man cave. Yeah, Andy says, wait, no, hang on, Dave, try to throw Festa under the bus? Never. Exactly, Andy. He's known for it, mate, isn't he?
I might be short, but I strike like a stealthy ninja.
Andy McLeish has been a channel member for 4 months. It's just come up on there, so you'll be getting yourself a bit of SpongeBob. Because, yeah, everyone likes a bit of SpongeBob, don't they, Dave?
Definitely.
Everyone saying hello to Jeff.
Oh, we could be having troubles.
Oh, why is that, mate?
Sarah Jane at Andy McLeish. You're doing yourself proud. You could make the post of deputy permanent at this rate.
Yeah, well done. I think, I think it's a nice breath of fresh air. I think he'll do well. He certainly seems respectful and appreciative of the position of trust that he's been given, doesn't he?
So does that mean that Panzer's gone from the state of being suspended without having charge in front of HR and has been fired?
No, he's got his hearing. He's got his meeting without coffee coming.
Oh, one of them.
Yeah. So he's got that to look forward to. And I think that, pardon me, I think the erroneous decisions that he's made recently will be pointed out to him. Andy says, breath of fresh air. Do you mean Dave's had a trouser cough after the lavender bath? See what he did there.
Well, as it seems to have gone quiet from Panzer, does that mean he stood in the corner sulking?
Yeah, I think the wibbleometer might be out, Dave, didn't you? Yeah. You think we'll have to rename him Captain Sulkykins?
Yeah. oh, hang on. Andy's just been put in his place. Andy, no, you won't. All promotions are done by me and with consent of my staff.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, don't put yourself in the doghouse straight away there, Andy, mate.
Yeah. Might be announced too far.
Yeah. Fox says he thought he was a gnu, not a moose. Yeah, I may have called him model making gnu many times. Amongst other things.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, Dave's having a good old mumble to himself there.
Yeah.
And he says he's always in the doghouse. Absolutely, mate. I love being in the doghouse. I'd be lost if I wasn't in the doghouse. Sounds so wrong.
Oh, only 5 days left at work and then I've got a week off.
Yeah, you've got a week holiday, haven't you, mate?
Yeah.
You'll be suitably chillaxed, wouldn't you, mate?
Not too right.
Get that dung out. G Model Toys, hi bro. Hello, mate. How you doing? Lovely to see you in. Hope you're keeping well. Model Making Guru says, what powder are you adding there? I am adding a bit of asphalt road dirt, mate, to it. Yeah, that's Fox saying, Festa, you didn't tell people what pigment powder you're using. Yeah. Probably because I may have muttered it at the beginning, mate, that I would add a bit of road dirt, but yeah, it's a bit of asphalt road dirt, mate, from the lovely people over at Acre.
So does that mean that not only has he got to go and get his shoulder sorted out, he's got to go and get his ears tested?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure I mentioned it, that I was using it.
I think you did.
Yeah. 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 He was probably not paying attention. He is a guru after all. Or a gnu, whichever way you want to call it.
Well, he's a princess, isn't he?
I bench again. Mind you, I think I might treat myself. I need to have a bit of a cutting mat change on the bench. Probably a good time to look at getting a couple of new ones down. Use these two as my buildy dirty scuzzy ones that I put down on top of the bench then. Because they bowed right up as well, so I've got two layers of cutting mats down here. I think if I take it right back to the bench, I've got a thin piece of hardboard that I'm going to lay down and adhere the cutting mats to that.
Oh,
yeah. So I think we could have a bit of a tar up. I don't know whether I'm going to go this light again. I don't know. They work well for filming, I must admit, but
I think if I try to take my mats up, I'll take the tabletop off.
Fox says, yeah, I've been away from the PC on and off. Yeah, it's the rain effects. It's the asphalt road dirt, mate. I've used 3 on this one, which was the asphalt, the rain marks, and the decay effects in a few places. It's just to put a little bit of dust and detritus on the tyres and that, but it's knowing how far to go with it. That's the thing, you know, and I think I'm pretty much close to calling it, to be honest with you. But I shall go around the edge of the frame in a minute. I'll just let me pigment dry off a bit. That's settled. What have we got there? Andy Cleese says Sarah Jane. Yes, they are, but no display, no loyalty whatsoever. Exactly. It's a pigment of his imagination, says Sarah Jane. Oh, the chat's just pinged off there. That's
close to cool.
Oh, shut up, bloody thing. Yeah. There you go. Let's bring that up again. Yeah. If in doubt, Cole, just press all the buttons and you'll kill your chat. Because, yeah. Right, let's have a look, you know. See where we are. That was G Model saying hi. Hello, mate. How you doing? Al says, thank God I never heard from her after the last time she sat poor old meow and posted his job as on offer. Yeah, but he has repeated bouts of insubordination, and Sarah Jane's been tolerant over the years. But she's finally got to put her foot down. Old D Tommaso says, laugh out loud, seriously, exclamation mark. What's that? Saito Seiko has a 1-1 scale trash plastic model kit out for $15 Canadian. Plastic balls that look like balled up pieces of paper. Yeah, I saw that. I think it was in a chat last night or on the Boom Up. It appeared. The 2-piece plastic balls and a little waste bin. And it's like, yeah, really? Thing is, though, Paul, people will buy that. People will buy it, mate. Panzer says he's quiet because he's cooking breakfast. Oh, what you having, Panzer? Probably won't tell us now because he's got a bottom lip out, isn't he? Panzer says, Sarah Jane, I see the Red Pandas are recruiting for a new tactical commander. You've got to be loyal, Andy. You've got to show respect, you know. I mean, I was promoted into a position of trust as Sarah Jane's secretary, and I take that job full seriousness, mate, and I'm proud to do it. I was going to get a brass plaque done for the bench, mate. I'm that proud. I still might do it. I'll just have it sat there, see, when I'm on the Philip Prime stream, prime time, and it'll just be secretary. I think that'll work, Dave, for you, mate.
Well, yeah, because secretary is one above deputy, isn't it?
Yeah. Panzer says, I would tell you what I'm having, but I might be risking another fine. Do you want me to ask me boss? Sarah Jane, is Panzer allowed to tell us what he's having for breakfast? As long as he does it in a descriptive manner, not in a mocking manner. What do you think? She says, see, Andy, Panzer's turning turncoat on us. He is. He's getting a bit boisterous now, and he's a bit rebellious. Atul says he's got to go and visit his loved one. Have fun, Festa, ta-ta. Ta-la, Atul, and as we've said, mate, big hugs issue to Tracy. Get well soon, and send all our love, mate. May she get well rapidly and be home with the man who loves her. And he says if being deputy means he's the bruiser, then it suits me fine. Yeah, we can always have you as the customer complaints department. Paul saying to Fox, so I take it you already have your pre-order in for one. Absolutely, I can imagine he would. He also says to me, proud to do it, terrified not to do it. That's the correct answer, Fox. Fear is a wonderful thing. And I know full well if I didn't do it properly, she'd tell H, and then I'd be in double trouble, mate. If Sarah Jane didn't tell H, I think I know someone who would. No names mentioned.
Who would that be then?
No. Hello, Mrs. W. Looking well.
Would I grass you up?
Yes. Yes, you would. Because you've done it previously. You git. Yeah.
Yeah, and if the boot was on the other foot, you'd do the same.
Oh, mate, I'll tell you, if model making mum is ever nearby, mate, I will throw you mercilessly under the bus.
That's why she will never come down here.
That time when you went down to see her when I was trying to drop you in it on the live stream. Oh, he was moaning about your roast dinners, mum. I wouldn't let him have one. Yeah, Dave didn't have to show one. I knew he wouldn't. No. What else? Sarah Jane says Graham is the bruiser at the moment. Oh yeah, so he is. Scott is the tax collector. Fox says nothing motivates like cold, dark fear and the threat of not getting any dinner. Is the correct answer, Fox. He's saying to Paul Di Tommaso he's not getting one. Yeah, that's what you think, Fox. Your birthday's coming, mate. I'm sure we'll get you one. And I'm sure he'll enjoy every bit.
Does that mean you'll have to build it live on a show?
Depends on how his shoulder is, Dave. Yeah, she says Andy McLeish. Yes, an enforcer to enforce fines and warnings on her behalf. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, you could have him as your debt collector. It's because Andy wants to walk around going, I'm an enforcer. Right.
I thought she would have had him as his rent boy.
Oh, dear. Oh, look at me.
You having a bit of compression?
I may have stood up, yeah.
Oh dear.
And he's going, Festa, wait, is model making princess still complaining about his arm? Yes. Muse says, screw me getting any sleep, inconsiderate jerks that I've got for neighbours. You know what you need to do, Muse? You need to get your trapper out and your gun. And take aim and fire. Just got this image now of Marcy and Sarah Jane running around in America, all done up to the nines like Rambo and Chuck Norris, rolling around on the ground with them the submachine guns. Imagine the havoc them two would cause.
That's a terrifying thought, that is.
It is, isn't it? Fox says, Sarah Jane, you do realise enforcing fines, that means you're trusting that the Malibus and cakes he collects will actually continue the onward journey to you. This is Andy. Yeah. Muse says, if I had the guns here, I'd be in jail. Absolutely. Yeah, Andy, 11 years already, mate. Wow, congratulations, mate. Does that mean you're a friend of Bill's?
What's going, son? 11 years. Well done, mate.
Yeah, well done, mate.
What we know. Next Sunday will be 20 years since I packed up smoking.
Really?
20 years? No. Yes. No, 21 years. Sorry.
Hmm. Sarah Jane saying to Fox, model making guru, are you judging a member of my staff?
Oh dear.
Yeah, and he says, yeah, the man who had to pay extra on postage because you used an old stamp. Yeah, he's notorious for that. Yeah, I got this stamp from 1984. I know, let's send a parcel to Festa.
Oh, he's not that tight, is he?
Yeah. He certainly is, mate.
Fox, you're out of order, mate.
Yeah, notice he's not answered you yet, Sarah Jane. Where did it go? Where did it go? Right.
Now, is that an earthquake or an earth tremor? Because he's shaking so much.
Yeah. What says, it was a red stamp, that's all that I know. I am not a stamp scientist. What should have gave it away is that King George on the front. Good old Fox. Don't ever change, mate. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? I do not know. Yes. Let's go around the edge of that frame again. To give that a little bit of a neaten up.
Oh, 40.
Yeah, go for it, mate. Muse says, at least it's a nice morning to paint. Maybe I can do the rest of the stuff that needs primer. Oh, good girl. Absolutely, Narcy.
Go for it.
Go for it. I suppose that's the one good thing about this weather, is it is good priming weather, isn't it?
Mm. Oh, I think Guru has been given a formal warning.
Oh, has he had a shot across the bows, has he?
Yeah, be careful at model making Guru.
Yeah.
Start having a go at a member of staff is the same as taking us all on.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. All for one and one for all, mate. We are the musketeers, mate.
I was going to say, I thought I heard a gauntlet drop to the floor.
Yeah.
I've got wheelies on my digger.
Good man. Is it wheelie looking good?
It's wheelie coming on. Oh no, I'm bad.
Comes together, Dave, doesn't it, when you see the wheels on?
Oh yeah. Oh, hang on. At Model Making Guru has been fined 3 bottles of Malibu, a box of Barry's tea, a chocolate cake, and a packet of Kit Kats.
Oh.
And that has come from the new deputy.
Oh, he's allowed. Is he allowed to issue the fines out? Oh dear. Well done, Andy. Good fine, mate.
Oh.
Yeah, Sarah Jane says, very good, Andy. You'll go far. Yeah, that was a good find. I'm impressed with that.
So you could say that one was fine and dandy.
See what you did there, Dave. I saw what you did.
So I've got to go and get me coat.
No. It's too hot for a coat, mate. Panzer's put in caps. Creep. He's not bitter, is he?
No. Well, you see, if you live dangerously, you get caught out.
Mew says, oh, I may have bought both the trucks you guys are building from E-Models, of course, since no one has them here. Yeah, I noticed the other day, wasn't it, when you was in the hangout, you was grabbing them, Marcy. Yeah, you'll enjoy them. They are good.
Oh, yeah. Good choice.
You'll enjoy them. Can't go wrong with them, mate. Mini art.
Barry's tea. Barry's tea, that's one up from Co-op tea, isn't it?
Oh, controversial. Yeah, it's up there with chicken and mushroom pot noodles, Dave.
No. Beef and tomato.
I know that, but Sarah Jane likes chicken and mushrooms as well, so I'm not going to go against the boss, mate.
I will.
I know you will. Too scared, mate. I'm in a position of trust, so I am showing loyalty.
I'm in no position.
Exactly. So you don't have to.
Exactly.
And he says, so I found the perfect house, but it's too remote. Broadband connection's poor, and it's a stupid asking price. Yeah.
Oops.
Jeff Light is in, says hi to Colin Dave and everyone in chat. Hello, Jeff. How you doing, mate?
Okay.
Jeff saying to Muse, I'm guessing the transcontinental postage was reasonable. I don't think it was that bad, Jeff. I don't know what you guys are used to paying for your postage out there. I think the postage charges have started to level down a bit, Dave, haven't they? Panzer says, Colin's in a position of trust. He's creeping, in other words. He's definitely got these lip out, hasn't he?
Oh, pot and kettle springs to mind on that one.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah. Bless him. He's bitter and twisted, Dave, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we going to issue a universal Wibblekins to Panzer?
Yes.
Yeah. Wibblekins, boo-hoo, and la la la. Andy says, Panzer, are you having a wibble? I think he is, Andy.
Yeah, but was that a docket put in for a wibble?
Yeah. Everyone say hello to Jeff. Pot noodles, says Andy. At the risk of controversy, they're too basic for me. I'm on the Nissan noodles, much more options. Another good one to do is mix a beef and tomato and a chicken and mushroom together. That is an acquired taste, but it's a good experiment, folks.
It's an experiment that I'm not willing to take on.
Yeah. Jeff Light says he's good, thanks. Cole, how are you, mate? I'm fine and dandy, mate. You know, getting better, you know, and yeah, I'm just me, mate. I get on with it, and that's... Yeah. Fox said that's where ramen noodles are the student version of real food. Pot noodles are the student version of ramen noodles, yeah. With ramen noodles, it was, yeah, I've got 2 tins of Spam and 3 slices of corned beef. Yeah, let's make... He says also it's the food of gods. It is, mate. It is. Oh, are you about to put your dozer on and all?
I'm going for a test fit.
Oh, got a test fit. Oh, mate, I am impressed, Dave.
Okay.
Could you go carefully here, mate? I'm surprised you haven't put your shoulder out doing all this work today. User's going, oh, and ruin the chicken and mushroom. No, no, no. Yeah, it's an acquired taste, Muse. It really is, love. Jeff saying hi to Sarah Jane Fox and Andy. It is the food of the gods. Something about a pot noodle. It's a bit like having a Mackie D, isn't it? It's just a down and dirty bit of grub. It's like, yeah, I shouldn't, but I'm gonna, and yeah.
Now, as I've got to go down to Tesco's to get some milk.
Are you out of milk and tea again?
No, I've got milk, but I need milk for my cereal in the morning.
Yeah.
But I can get some milk, and then I'm going to get... Can I get 2? Or can I get 3 beef and tomato pot noodles?
3.
And a packet of half a dozen
pita breads. Yeah. Oh, yeah, pot noodle in a pita, mate. You know you want to. AD says noodles are the food of people not allowed in the kitchen for fear of using white goods. This is the correct answer, mate. See, he's got it sussed, mate.
He's learning, isn't he?
He is, mate. You know, there's a timer on the door frame, and if I don't brush past that sensor and come back into the man cave, an alarm goes off next to the wife, and she then comes out and goes, oi, you're lurking. Yeah. Or in my case, he says those are allowed to, but are far too lazy. Absolutely. Yeah. Sarah Jane says to Aid, I'm not inferior to white goods, just as long as it's someone else's. Yeah, I mean, I'm not brave enough to tamper with the white goods because it would give people ammo on me, Sarah Jane. And they might threaten to use it against me, won't they, Fox? He's now sitting there going, me? Me? Would I do such a thing?
Yeah, he would.
Go. I'm suddenly overwhelmed, he says, with ramen cravings. Yeah, that's the thing, innit? It's... Yeah, I'm lucky. I've got a couple of beef and Tommies out on the side, so I might have to break one out. There you go.
Oh, look at that. That's just the right size.
He's good, isn't he?
We will put that on there at a rather jaunty angle.
Oh,
That there.
oh, we're going for jaunty angles, Dave.
We are. We're going with jaunty angled and posed wheels.
Oh, proud of you, soldier.
No, that don't look bad.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I am.
Well, there you go then.
It's not dusty enough yet, but
No.
it's getting.
Yeah, it's just one of them builds, Dave, isn't it? It's been a fun little project.
Mm-hmm. Right, take all that off now.
Just to give that a supportive dollop.
Okay.
Really nice. Make up another bottom. You can make that one up that long. Yeah. Look at that cute. Sarah Jane says, who's picking on you, Panzer? I'm only picking around here was you on me. Absolutely. Fox says, me acquire controversial video footage, but simply asking you for it and then hold it over your head like some Dark Democle's sword of fear. How very dare you? Yeah, I mean, I haven't grasped you up to Sarah Jane for that one, but yeah.
Getting close.
It's getting close. He's also saying the mystery Korean ones are some of the best. Andy says Nong Shin leads the way. Shin noodles are his favourite, especially in the big bowl. And Andy says, you blackmail Festa? Never. Surely not. Yeah. Plastic Alchemist is in saying hello, guys. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Hello, Plastic.
Everyone's saying hello to Plastic. Sarah Jane straight in. Pardon me, straight in. Say hello. Leading by example. They're very gracious. She's very gracious, is Sarah Jane.
What? Take it all apart now.
Oh, Dave, you spent all that time putting it together.
Well, I need to take it apart because I need to do a bit more weathering on it.
Oh, right.
And I've just remembered that I haven't fitted the dashboard on it.
Oh, you pill.
Yeah, I know.
What are you? Pilchard.
No, I can't help it. I'm special.
Nothing wrong being special. Plastic Alchemist says, doing well, guys. Hope you're all doing well too. We are, mate. We're all fine and dandy, mate. Good to hear you're doing well, mate. What's on the bench? What's in the belly, mate? What's your beverage of choice? Fourth house point, Festa 67's workshop, says Sarah Jane. Thank you, Sarah Jane. I am made up now. I'm welling up, I am, with your beautiful kindness that you've shown to me today.
4 house points.
Absolutely, mate. Yep, 4. I am going to be thoroughly enjoying telling Pearl and Dean on Tuesday about this. Andy McLeish says to Fox, 148 in B&M or 148 in B&M for the shin noodle bowl. Fiery and tasty. Add the meatballs or chicken to bulk it up and be full. 2 bowls equals fatness. That sounds absolutely delish, doesn't it?
Mm.
Fox says, I love how you fitted that onto an Imperial night base. Yeah. Plastic Alchemist is asking what kit it is. It's the Panda HMEE digger or excavator, basically. And I've done it as a slightly blacked out SWAT stroke urban crowd control, move stuff out the way, armoured digger.
Oh, excuse me.
Is how I've done it. And yes, Fox was observant. It's on an Imperial night base with a couple of double yellow lines and a bit of tarmac. Panzer's having a pop, saying that I'm creeping again. Absolutely, Panzer. I am being respectful to the boss.
You see, Panzer, take a lesson out of Fox's class. Out of Fox's Festa's class, even.
I'm being respectful to our boss. There's nothing wrong with that, Panzer. And as a deputy, it should have been you showing the example that I'm showing today, but you chose not to. Sarah Jane says, stop picking on Festa, Panzer. Good girl. Thank you, Sarah Jane, for having my back.
I think Panzer should be fired.
Yeah. Plastic Alchemist on the bench, a mix of video editing of the visit to Airfix HQ, nice, and a 70-second scale vampire. Mate, look forward to seeing that. First question is, did you get any freebies at Plastic Alchemist from Sarah Jane? Yeah, did you get any freebies, mate? He says, the belly, some rice with pork, steaks and a brew of election super bock Portuguese beer. Oh, nice. Fox says you should hear some of the things he says before streams go live. Yeah, right. That's okay. I shall start recording you now then, Fox. Sarah Jane says, thank you, Andy. You're a pro.
Hang on. Was that Fox's attempt to try and throw you under the bus?
Yeah, it was very lame, wasn't it? Because what he don't realise is I'll grass him up the mama Fox and, yeah, she'll give him that disappointed look. Muse is giving it a coffee. Oh.
Coffee.
Sarah Jane's looking forward to the video about it. Same here, mate. Visit to Airfix HQ, mate. Yeah. Any new releases that you could spill the beans on, mate? Because I've got the big old triangle to build yet. I'm looking forward to doing that. Andy McLeish says, Sarah Jane, that Panzer is all yours. Yeah. Do you know what I would do, Andy? I would have him on litter picking duty around head office. I would have him on tea duty and taking the post to all the desks.
You missed out one. Sweeping the corridors with a toothbrush.
Yeah. 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 That's what I think he should, yeah, he should be right the way down the bottom of that ladder now on the office assistant's assistant. Put him on filing duty. He says, nice idea, but I'm suspended. Yeah, but you could work from home, Panzer. Because you got to earn your way back into the good books. Modelling Smurf comes up with toilet duties. Good shout. That's where the toothbrush comes in with the urinal, Dave, innit?
I was thinking just the main pot, really.
Yeah. Have him washing and cleaning the mothballs. Without marigolds.
No, actually, he would be forced to wear the marigolds because then we could have ultimate mockage of him.
Yeah, with his pink princess marigolds on. Yeah, good shout, Dave. Good shout. I'm impressed.
Donated by our very own Princess Fox.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Muse says, well, after suspension, he can be the janitor. Good shout, Marcy. Good shout. Yeah, and Sarah Jane says his comments are being noted for evidence at the hearing. Yes, I shall be playing this back afterwards, Sarah Jane, and I shall take down the minutes for you in anticipation of the meeting. Yeah, I see what Fox is doing. Henry, the mild-mannered janitor. Yeah. Do you guys have a group somewhere where I can post some pics of the new releases? Yes, I'm going to put a link in the chat now for you, mate.
Oh, new releases?
Yeah.
Oh. As long as it's not 124, that'll be all right.
Oh, there you go. Fox has already put it straight in. There you go. Cheers, Fox. Thanks, mate. But yeah, there's a link gone in there, mate. Feel free to join the group, mate. Post your wares, post your pictures if you've got anything in the gallery, because next Sunday at the bench is gallery week show. So any photos you guys and girls have got that you want to be seen on the show, we'll do the gallery the first week of each month. And he's just requested to join the group, so let's go in and sort that out. There we go, there's one there. Bring that up. Oh, Fox is trying to convert Ross to Barry's tea.
Don't do it, Ross. Get co-op tea instead.
Yeah, he says all in 48 Scout. Yeah. Sarah Jane saying the Plastic Alchemist. I don't do Facebook. Festa has put pictures in there as an album. Yeah. Just requested to join both groups. Okay, mate. Oh, Fox has put a thing in for the Boomer as well. Now, see, he never misses an opportunity for self-pimpage, does he, Fox? That is impressive, mate.
He's big mercenary, isn't he?
He is mercenary, mate. Yeah, you can join Festa's group, but I prefer it if you joined mine instead.
Join Festa's and ignore Fox's.
Bless him. He's proper mercenary. And it's brilliant. Oh, dear. Gotta laugh. Plastic Alchemist. I'll take it you're new now, are you, mate? Have a look just to see. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. Yeah, Smurf say Yorkshire tea all the way. Absolutely. That should be you in the group anyway. Yeah.
PG tips.
Yeah, PG Tips tea leaves. I've still got, Dave, one of those little tea leaf things on the chain, you know?
All right, yeah.
Yeah, still got one of them.
I had an upgrade because I went from having a tea strainer that you put on the mug to having one that's built into the teapot.
Oh, right, yeah. He's good, isn't he? He was also surprised either by the quality and the plastic used for the moulds. Absolutely, mate.
Ooh,
yeah. Indeed I am, mate. Yeah, no worries, mate. That's you in the group, mate. Welcome to the group, mate. Pleasure. We don't do rivet counting in the group or anything like that. So if you do find anyone's been a bit thing, just bung me a private message, mate, and we quash that straight away, mate. We don't have none of that type of thing in the group, mate, because, you know, we all had to start somewhere. Feel free to post whatever you want in there, mate. We look forward to seeing your work, and yeah, welcome aboard, mate. There's a lot of people in the group, so if you've got any questions or you're stuck on something or whatever, ask away, and I'm sure there'll be a rally of people running around willing to help you out, mate. You don't get none of that in Fox's group, because his group's rubbish. No, joking aside. This is how it starts. I take it we're on this afternoon, by the way, Fox. You might as well do a bit of pimpage for the Warhammer Sunday, mate.
I was going to say, don't give him an invitation. He'll be straight in there.
No, he's already started. I'll let him have his moment of goodness, mate. But yeah, we as far as I know, we're on this afternoon over on Fox's channel, Model Making Guru, doing the Warhammer Sunday. So I'm pretty much ready to call my digger done, because I don't want to go too mad with it. He said, no worries, I'm vaccinated against those kind of people, haha. Absolutely, mate. We treat them with the contempt they deserve, mate. But just so that you feel comfortable in the group, mate. You know, we don't do any of that. He's fighting with Mama Fox to get her out of the pit. Yeah, keep me posted, mate. But yeah. Let us know, mate. But yeah, I've got to call that suitably finished, mate, because, yeah, simple and effective as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, it's looking good, though, mate.
Yeah, it's got a bit of detritus in there. I'm happy with it. It does what I want it to do.
That's the main thing.
It's not overdone. It's not underdone. I would say it's subtle, but yeah.
You and subtle in the same sentence.
Yeah. So yeah, that's going to sit there on the shelf of goodness next to the ATST I did as the swap vehicle. And yeah, it's something a bit different. So on next week's show, we'll let Dave carry on with his digger. I might do a bit of work on the old Volkswagen bus next week, so I can do a bit of fettling and finagling with that bad boy, so you'll get to see that. And that's what I'm going to do on times where I finish ahead, because it lets Dave continue without any pressure, and it just lets me get some of the stash caught up as well. So, oh yeah, next week's show, sorry, is gallery, isn't it? So it'll be the week after. Yeah, silly me. So yeah, Fox says lovely work, Spud. But yeah, it's just, I would say subtle. It's, yeah, does the job. I'm happy with it. It's something different. Again, like all my builds, I never say they're finished, because 9 times out of 10, I now will go back and add something at some point. But for the moment, I'll call her done. So yeah, and like I say, I even put the photo etch lights on there. So it's like, yeah, we got a bit of barbed wire and rocks and shizzle in the basket there and all. I say basket, whatever you want to call that. Bucket, that's it.
Bucket?
Yeah. Mew says, all of your stuff is a bit different. That's why it's good stuff, Cole. Oh, thank you very, very much, Marcy. That means a lot, love. Yeah. It's funny, Dave said to me that he set me a challenge about a year and a half ago, Dave, didn't you, to do a build out of the box where I wasn't allowed to deviate from the box art. And I've not been able to do it yet. I just can't.
I did set you another one as well.
The motorbike and sidecar, yeah, I've got one up there, mate. Yeah.
Yep.
It's very tractory, she says. Absolutely. It's just got that. I don't know what it is about this build. Yeah. It's got a look about it, Dave, innit?
Yep. Well, when I saw it, I thought, I know someone else would like one of these.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and
But I didn't tell you until after I'd ordered mine.
Oh no, he made sure he got his first, just in case they sold out, and then he told me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bless him. Wouldn't have you any other way, Dave.
Well, you do the same thing.
Absolutely. Muse says, yeah, that's tough to do. It is, Muse. It's, yeah, I keep thinking, yeah, I can do that. And then I think, I don't know whether I can. Not allowed to use the Greeballs box. You know, I've got to use the paints recommended by the kit. Mind you, Dave, saying that, I do out the box builds for e-models, don't I? So does that count? Because the bikes I do are out of the box, aren't they, in the correct colours? So.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Do you think I'm clutching at straws here, Dave? You know. Plastic Alchemist saying will do for sure, guys. Thank you. It's not a problem, mate. Thank you for sharing whatever you share, mate. It's our pleasure to show your work, mate. Muse goes, yeah, oh no, absolutely. Yeah. I just had a message there from Steve saying that his recovery's going all right. Lovely. Good to do that.
Good news.
Plastic Alchemist says, sorry guys, need to go. Be posting the pictures later in the groups. No problem, mate. We'll be coming off air imminently because it's 2:30. So we'll be coming off air shortly anyway, mate, and be wrapping up for this show.
Oh, that went quick.
Sarah Jane's saying goodbye to Plastic Alchemist. Yeah, catch you later, mate. Thanks for joining us. Absolutely. Muse says the ones for e-models have to be that way. It's not the same. Absolutely. So see you all later. Yeah, that's it. When you're building for a business, like you say, you build it a certain way as well. Because for me, I like to do stuff out of box because I try to do me builds along the lines of if you're new to the hobby and it just proves that it can be done out the box and still churn out a decent kit. So I try to keep it at that sort of level. But yeah, I like that. I must admit, it's a digger. And I'll make digger noises now.
Yeah.
There you go, I'm happy now. Happy days. So
You have passed your apprenticeship for digger making noises.
absolutely, I'm gonna take that all day long, mate. What I will do is I'll turn my bench down. I'll come up and do a bit of chat dogging. Bom 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 bom. Got that in my head as well now, Dave. Bloody Captain Scarlet.
That's my fault because I had Captain Scarlet on before we went live.
He did.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of Scarlet.
Abuse says, yeah, exactly, Cole, laugh out loud. Yeah, it's one of them, innit? You know, I go through stages with e-models. I'm doing bikes at the moment, but I like to try to treat that gig as someone's just gotten into the hobby. They bought their first kit. How do I build it? And bang, you just go in and say, well, you know, that's the instructions. That's the paints they're saying. Get your paints. And it just goes to show you that it can be done that way. And yeah. Jeff is saying, welcome to the groups, Plastic Alchemist. Looking forward to your posts. Exactly, mate.
Ooh.
So, yeah. So we wrapping up, are we, Dave?
Yep.
Yeah. Where did you get to? You got your wheels and your blade on. You're doing a bit of weathering for the next one, aren't you?
Yeah. There we go. I've taken the top off because I need to put the dashboard in, but I've just started doing a little bit of light dust work inside just to make it look a bit
used and abused. Yeah.
Yes.
That's looking mint, mate. Looking mint.
Yeah. I'm happy with it. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to enjoy it a bit more now because I'm doing all the weathering stuff.
Well, this is it. I mean, yeah, the photo etch stage was a bit of a pain in the backside. It was a bit scabby. It was a bit, wasn't it? But
yeah,
we got through it. But
Yes.
of course, if you can find one of these kits, they are rarer than unicorn tears and hen's teeth at the moment. But
Yeah, I really don't think you can get them now.
no, because Panda are no longer trading, are they? So it's only going to be, excuse me, finding them in a local model shop or charity shop, or whether someone's having a stash sell-off. So keep an eye out if you're after one. But they're a nice kit to do, but they're a double check the instructions and the diagrams kit, because you can easily go wrong, can't we?
Yep. I'm just having a quick look on Fleabay.
Mm.
And it's not 125, it's 135, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky. I think I got mine. I think it was Jadlam, wasn't it? Was it Jadlam we got them from, or was it the Amazon?
Oh, Lord, I don't know. I can't remember where I got mine from.
I think it was Amazon, but it was actually Jadlam that sent it via Amazon or something like that. Or was it Bob? John, even.
I can't remember where I got mine from. You'll have. Oh, yeah, you can get it.
Has it gone through the roof?
Yeah, you can get it from China, but it's $58.25 for the kit, and it's $24.96 for the postage.
Oh, blimey, Dave, that's double what we paid, isn't it?
Oh Christ, yeah.
Ding
And
dong.
That's it. I can't find anything else.
Blimey, that's gone up, isn't it?
That's gone up steeply.
Yeah, keep an eye out, folks. I mean, hopefully prices do come down in a few years, because it's just, yeah.
The only other thing, if you really do want one, is go to as many shows as you can, because some clubs will have like a box at the end of their table that they're selling kits off.
Yeah.
Might find one in there.
Yeah.
Can't guarantee it.
News says she can't wait to November the 13th. That's when her next local show is on, just in time for her birthday. Oh, good hint there, Marcy. I'm impressed with that.
That was subtle.
That was, honestly, as hints go, I think that's up there. That was well done, mate, wasn't it? Good for you, Muse.
I think I'm going to give that a 9.5 out of 10 for subtle.
Yeah, I think I'm going to issue a gold star of merit for good pimpage there. So, Dave, well, let's wrap up then. Let everyone go off. Keep an eye out on Fox's channel later on to see whether we're on. Hopefully, we'll be on at about 5 o'clock. But ring the bell so you get a notification. So we look forward to that. Jeff Light says, didn't Bronco take over Panda? Or am I way behind the times? You might well be right, mate. That I don't know. I know there was inquiries being made about taking up the moulds, but I don't know who got them in the end, mate.
No. Not sure.
Be nice if someone did take them on, because they have done some nice kits, to be honest with you. And
to be fair, this is a nice kit. Just watch the instructions, that's all. Really.
yeah, the instructions are a little bit vague, aren't they, in a few places?
Yes.
Muse says, no hint, that's straight up, laugh out loud. Mate, not a problem, Marcy. Sarah Jane says, bye all and take care. Bye-bye, Sarah Jane. Thank you for your kindness and sharing the love of the house points. I am deftly proud. I really am, love. Have a good rest of the racing day, Sarah Jane.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of your motor racing.
Jeff says, thanks for the live stream. Yeah, no worries, mate. It's always our pleasure. And like I say, next week, Gallery Goodness is back. I'll add a little gallery show thing to the description just to remind you all. And we will look forward to seeing you then. So until then, take care, everyone. Stay safe. We'll see you on Wednesday over on eModels' channel for the Wednesday at the Bench show. I'll then see you Friday for a frolic with Foxy Kins. And all being well, we'll be on the Savro on Fox's channel. See you later, peeps.
Bye, everyone. Take care, stay safe, and keep well.
Click the button, Cole.